also with you. And now we're going to see how we tell time in the worship center. This was last week. This was this week. And this week is Palm Sunday. And now we're going to get ready to hear our story. Just like in Advent, when we light one candle each week, during the season of Lent, we light one less candle each week. And if we were together on Good Friday, we wouldn't light any candles at all, but we have one special candle. Now we're going to get ready to hear our story. We're going to listen to God's words. We'll sing Be Still, and we'll change the light and hear today's story. So let's listen to the words that God said. You can close your eyes or you can look at the candles. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know. Be still. Be. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. And now it's time to change the light. And the light that was in one place and at one time can be in all places and at all times, in this room and everywhere. This is today's story. Each year, Jesus and his friends went to the holy city of Jerusalem to celebrate the feast of the Passover, the time when they remembered that God led them through the waters to freedom. Jesus' friends did not want Jesus to go to Jerusalem. They were afraid. They said, people in Jerusalem want to kill you. But Jesus said, we must go. When they were at Jerusalem, the time came for them to celebrate the feast of the Passover. In an upper room, they prepared for their feast. When evening came, they went into the upper room. That night, Jesus said the words of the feast in a very special way, in a way they had never heard before. Jesus took the bread and blessed it and said, "This is my body, broken for you." And then Jesus took the cup and he blessed that and he said, "This is my blood shed for you." And when they were finished, they sang a hymn and they went out into the garden to pray. And then it happened. Jesus was taken and arrested and killed, and he died, and it was very sad. But 3 days later, God made Jesus alive again. And they were so happy. So every time we take this bread and take this cup, we remember that Jesus died and God made him alive again. Now there are many ways you can wonder about this story, but watch how I put this story away, because you might want to work with this one of the Sundays. continue our worship, we light the Christ candle to remind us that God is with us every time we read from the Bible. And this is today's story. It's in the book of Matthew in chapter 26. Listen for God's word. While they were eating, Jesus took a piece of bread, gave a prayer of thanks, broke it, and gave it to his disciples. "Take and eat it," he said. "This is my body." Then he took a cup and gave thanks to God and gave it to them. "Drink it, all of you," he said. "This is my blood, which seals God's covenant, my blood poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins." The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. And now we'll say the Lord's Prayer together. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. And now it's time to change the light. And the light that is in one place and at one time can be in all places and at all times, in this room and everywhere.